restoring and raising the dead. Don't let her death stop you from believing that he is still God. Now let me show you. I'm about to tell you, because she ran this thing. She would not allow us to say anything until she said let it out. She wouldn't even let us tell anybody that she was in the hospital. Why? Because she said, John, everybody ain't praying. So I got to protect what God is doing. You ready? She actually sent me. She sent me a text. She says she felt the pain like in her hip, in her walking, that she could barely walk. Then it began to affect her shoulder. She went to urgent care and they gave her some antibiotics. I'm explaining it to you. They gave her some antibiotics and it didn't work. Finally, her breathing started affecting her. So then they took her to an emergency room on a Friday. On that Friday, they said, we think we see cancer. On that Saturday, they told her, you're already at stage 4. On that Sunday, I was there, and the doctor came out. She says, oh, well. I said, oh, well, what? They said, any day now. I said, what are you saying to me? They said, any day now. She said, listen, if he gave me 62 years to do it. I said, well, Angela, are they offering you any kind of treatment? I'm not doing that. John, if I can't walk out of here in my heels, if I can't walk out of here full energy knowing what I want to do for God, then my assignment is complete. See, y'all ain't saying nothing now. Y'all ain't saying nothing. Y'all ain't saying nothing. Y'all ain't saying nothing. So wait, so here I go in my flesh. In my flesh, Angela. You know, everybody's body respond differently to the treatment. I'm like, you're going to take this treatment. I'm keeping you with me as long as I can keep you. She says, John, I know your heart. I'm not doing it. I went home and told Anna, she won't do it. You call her. I need to apply some pressure up in here. I told Anna, call her. She said, she's not there. I said, text her. Anna did it. I then called Dr. Connor from Memphis. I went to the room and got him on the phone. I said, Angela, I got Dr. Connor on the phone. She says, hang up. I said, I'll call you back. She had already resolved that my assignment is complete. Question, if he called you now, are you done? Can you sit here and say, I did everything he told me to do. I poured. Or will you go to your grave full of what you should have done? The doctor came in the room, Pastor Ray, and looked at her, and he was like, he had his head there because he wanted to take the treatment too. She said, oh, Dr. Juan, I want you to be blessed. You took good care of me, and God's going to bless you in ways that's going to blow your mind. Dr. Juan, I'm telling you, eyes have not seen and ears haven't heard how he going to bless you. I'm sitting there looking at Angela like, are you kidding me? We're going to pray for the doctor? So 9 days later, she gone. Like that. I'm like, are you kidding me? I'm on my way to the hospital, and a teleconversation, she gone. I get to the hospital room, I fall on my knees at the bed. I'm like, Angela. And then I stand up and I step back, and I look at her. I said, who put makeup on her? He said, there's no makeup on her. The glory of God. Come on, stand to your feet. The glow of God. I can't even explain it. But the girl was laying there glowing. Want my truth? This ain't what I saw. I saw something better than what y'all saw. I said, God, what's she done?
Continue with words of reflection. We will hear from the artist, Bishop William Murphy, and representing Angela Martin Ministries, Jamari Trent.
Come on, let's put our hands together and give God praise for this amazing life. I know we've been doing it all morning, but God deserves a better praise than that. Come on. Come on, don't just clap your hands. I need you to clap your hands and give the Lord praise. Come on. Come on, you got to say something now. Come on, church. This family is going to need this praise about 2 weeks from now. Come on, let's raise one more praise there. When the calls stop and the text messages stop popping up, they're going to need this praise. Come on, somebody, open your mouth, clap your hands, and give the Lord a shout for the life of Dr. Angela. My God, Louise. Now I know why she was such a mother, because her middle name was Louise. My goodness, I know why now. She was always standing in the gap for us. And some of this is just a portion, a small portion of the gospel music community, and I'm so honored to stand and to speak on our behalf. And of course, you know the names and the faces. We do want to honor God for the set man of this house, Dr. John Hanna. Can we appreciate him and thank God for him? And come on, I need a better hand clap than that. I hope you brought your good hand claps, because it's going to be all day today, all day. I was standing there and an old school song hit my spirit. Somebody prayed for me. Had me on their mind. And aren't you glad that Dr. Angela Louise Martin took the time to pray for you? Thank you, Mama. I don't even know if you knew how prophetic that name Louise was, but it perfectly positioned her to stand in the gap. And I stood just to encourage those of you who didn't even know that somebody was praying for you. Luke 22 tells a story where Jesus is talking to Peter, and he says, the devil asked me for you if he could sift you as wheat. And then Jesus says to him, but I prayed for you that your faith would not fail. I wish he would have prayed for me that the devil couldn't attack me. But God knew that some things just had to happen, because if some things didn't happen, some stuff wouldn't come out of you. And so we thank God for the prophetic prayer ministry of Dr. Angela Louise Martin, who Jesus perfectly positioned in the gap to pray for us when we didn't even know that the devil was about to attack us. Somebody help me give God praise that before the attack started, the prayer was already in motion. I came to tell somebody today that because Dr. Angela Louise Martin prayed for you, that God is about to change your life for the better. Somebody jump up and turn around and tell the devil, God is changing my life right now, because Angela Louise Martin prayed for me. We gotta go, but lay your hands on your neighbor and shout, same grace. I'm praying for you that whatever the devil does, it works